Spend 48 hours in Madrid with me. So to start off our morning, we went to Brown Bear Cafe in Madrid, and it was pretty hard to find iced coffee, so here I am making my makeshift iced coffee, spilling a little bit, oopsie. But I ended up ordering just kind of like the standard, I think it literally said American breakfast on the menu, because my stomach was feeling a little queasy and I didn't feel like risking it. The iced coffee was not exactly, I don't know, anything super amazing, but it did the job. It wasn't horrible either. And these churros we got, you actually can sprinkle the sugar on yourself so you can control the amount. And the hot chocolate was really divine, not really typical chocolate syrup that you would get in America. It tasted, kind of had more earthy notes to it, so that was really yummy. And here we see kind of like the streets with the big buildings and really nice little shops everywhere. And here we get a view of where we stayed at. It was basically like an Airbnb type feel, but we booked it on booking.com, and we were, I believe, on the second or third floor, pretty high up, and we got a really nice view of the area where Calle de la Montera and Gran Via intersect, which is a pretty busy area that leads to a very popular plaza, which we'll see. But it was kind of nice to just kind of spy on the people like hustling and bustling downstairs, and definitely a lot of trucks going in and out delivering food and shipments to places. And I actually really like how there's a lot of plants everywhere on the buildings. It's kind of gives the place a really kind of botanical feel for sure. Here we're walking down Calle de la Montera, which is filled with tons and tons of shops and cafes, which were really nice to peruse in. And here is Puerta del Sol, I would describe it as like a town center or town square where people just kind of hang out. And there's also people who are singing and dancing, just vibing, a place to meet up and hang out. There's also a statue of, there's another picture we'll see with the statue that I'll go into more detail. But here's another really cute shop that is, actually I thought it sold coffee, but it sells chocolate. And strolling down the alleyways kind of between these gigantic, really classical, almost gothic looking like buildings was really nice, and it just felt kind of otherworldly compared to being in America, because these buildings all have all sorts of little cute embellishments and detail, and it just feels like super like historical in a sense. And we saw a lot of like people running around like in this hustling and bustling kind of area, and I really wanted to try this coffee shop. It looks super good, but we didn't get a chance. And then down this alleyway, it was kind of early in the morning, and this guy was actually singing opera, which was really cool. He sounds so good. I tipped him like €2, but hopefully he gets paid more than that on the regular. Here we have Palacio de Cibeles in the background. I believe it's like turned into like a city hall, but it used to be used for something else. And then here is just like a fountain we were passing by that I thought looked super cool. There's a lot of historical like statues that I didn't always exactly know who it was a statue of or whatnot, but they look extremely beautiful. And we also visited Museo del Prado. And unfortunately, we weren't able to take pictures of a lot of the sculptures, but we did get to take a picture of this one, which was very big and not even the most ornate sculpture we saw. But a lot of the paintings look super lifelike and depicted a lot of scenes from a really long time ago when there was, Spanish wars and bloodshed. And there's also a lot of religious artwork as well. These tulips were super pretty also. They do a lot of gardening and definitely take care of their flowers around in Spain. So here we're approaching Atocha station, and that curved building was actually the station, where there's it's just like a central transportation station where a lot of the trains go past. And here was actually where we purchased our tickets for going to Barcelona, which will be the next video. So another cafe we went to is called the Secret Rooftop Garden, and it's extremely lush. Speaking of flowers, it's like teeming with beauty. This place was just exactly living up to its name, and I felt like super amazing being here. They also had a really good soundtrack. Unfortunately, we can't play the music because of copyright issues. But here I am jamming, having the time of my life to, what's it called? Oh, it's Sarà perché ti amo song, the Italian song. But anyways, here is my kind of pink coffee drink. It was supposed to be a latte, but it didn't taste like much. It was pretty mild. And then I had a steak sandwich, and my sister got some jamón ibérico, which was a very popular dish there. Oh yeah, and the bathroom had a really cool background and tiling. The green background, it was just super beautiful looking bathroom. Here we got these cute plants, very watermelon looking. And the balcony itself it just feels like this is like a fairy tale dream almost. It's just very much secret garden vibes for sure. And in their roundabouts, there was like a huge roundabout where traffic would go around, but for some reason in a lot of them, they put like these fountain centerpieces, which it looks like Neptune is leading the charge of some sort. Like it's like a King Neptune, which was really cool. Here we have Retiro Park, which is honestly such a gigantic place to explore. There's multiple, there's like a museum in there and a crystal palace. So there was really a lot to see in this one park. I highly recommend you spend like at least a day here. But yeah, it was really fun interacting and seeing the wildlife as well. This pond was in front of the Crystal Palace. It was teeming with ducks, fish, turtles, just pretty much everything. I don't think we're supposed to feed it bread, but the kids were throwing bread in the pond, so I was just like, all right, sure. I don't know if it's good for them. Probably isn't. Oh, and we can't forget the pigeons. There's a lot of pigeons too. So here we have a bunch of historical Spanish figures as we approach the main monument, King Alfonso's monument. We also see like 8 other statues of important figures. So here's the main monument to King Alfonso XII. And it's really almost like a gigantic scene because there's so many other statues that make up the whole monument. It's pretty vast, and it covers probably like 300 feet or so. So it's really big. And at the bottom we have 4 mermaids, which basically symbolize the powerful yet mysterious kind of nature of the sea. And what I read is that they also highlight kind of the boundary between the human and the animal world. So that was interesting to kind of see these really ornate mermaid-like figures. I love mermaids, so this was definitely one of the highlights of the statue for me. And on the 3 different sides of King Alfonso, the little kind of rectangle, the front is supposed to be La Paz, which is the peace, and then on the right side is freedom, and then the left side is progress. And the pillars in the back just look extremely beautiful. So here I am kind of posing with the columns, which it was kind of hard to climb up. They're pretty high up, but someone was really nice and helped us get up there. So also we encountered Stitch. You know, he was just hanging out. I think you have to pay him for him to move around and play a little bit more, but it was really cute to see him. Nearby where we lived was Salvador Bacular building, which had multiple stories, and each one had a theme, and this one had the glowing butterflies, which made it really feel like a sparkly enchanted forest, which I absolutely loved. This is the nighttime view. So as we're kind of like Ubering back and forth, kind of get to see a lot more of the really ornate buildings just as we're passing by. This is definitely an insanely busy part of Spain, which we expected it to be, but that kind of meant a lot of kind of wading through people and standing for sure. One really interesting thing is this McDonald's is one of the fanciest McDonald's I've ever seen in my life, as evidenced by the columns and like the kind of gilded golden arches. It was really funny because me and my family kind of are regular McDonald's goers, so seeing how beautiful this one was pretty amazing and exciting for me. There's also a lot of Don Niños, which were a really cute looking cafe that I wanted to try. And this clock in the background looked really amazing. And as for the nighttime view of Puerta del Sol, we see the statue of King Charles III, who was honored for his large improvements to the city. And winding down towards the end of the day, I just happened across these musicians at Puerta del Sol, and I'm just going to end this video with their beautiful piece.